Ladies and gentlemen, the anti-gun politicians on the left are at it again. This time they're coming after magazines again. Any magazine that holds more than 10 rounds. That's right. A new bill regurgitated in Congress called the Keep Americans Safe Act. We've seen it in years past. Aims to ban, confiscate, and even buy back your property. Something the government never owned in the first place. Now, let me say up front that I think there is zero chance of this advancing in either the House or the Senate, but we need to know what these swamp creatures are up to at all times so that they can't garner support in the background. Remember, we have 2 years really under this current majority, and then we have the midterm elections coming up, and they typically, historically, go the opposite way. So this is something that they'll be looking to gain support on, even with a couple rhinos. So here's the real kicker. Law enforcement. Well, they still get to keep their magazines. So what does that mean for you or I or the law-abiding gun owner? It means that you would be left defenseless while the government and criminals keep their firepower. This is nothing short of a direct attack on our Second Amendment rights, and we're breaking it all down right now. Welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, the premier source for Second Amendment news and updates on anything related to that Second Amendment right we cherish. Now, if you believe in the right to keep and bear arms, if you believe in standing up against unconstitutional overreach, then hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the notifications so that you never miss an update. Also, a big shout out to today's sponsor, the Sonoran Desert Institute, a leader in firearms education. Whether you're looking to start a career in gunsmithing or deepen your knowledge, SDI has you covered. It's an online college. Check them out in the link down below. It's sdi.edu/GNG. So what exactly is this so-called Keep Americans Safe Act? Well, let's cut through the nonsense here and get straight to the facts. This bill was introduced in both the House and the Senate, and it would ban the sale or transfer of any magazine holding more than 10 rounds to anyone except law enforcement. It would criminalize possession of magazines manufactured after the bill's enactment. It would mandate serial numbers and manufacturing dates on all magazines. You know, there's millions and millions of magazines, but all this bill's gonna... It would also authorize law enforcement, the FBI and ATF, to seize and destroy illegally possessed magazines. To that I say, come and get 'em, tough guys. It would also create a so-called buyback program to confiscate privately owned property, again, something the government never owned in the first place. Now let's be clear, this isn't about safety at all. This is about control. Because while they're telling you that 10 rounds is enough for self-defense, they're making sure that the police and the government agencies get to keep their standard capacity magazines. Why? Because they don't think you should have the same tools to defend yourself. They want to disarm you and leave you at a disadvantage. Now let's talk about the facts, not feelings. The anti-gun crowd loves to say that banning so-called high-capacity magazines will prevent crime and mass shootings. But do you know what actual research says on this? Do you? The 1994 to 2004 Clinton gun ban included a similar magazine restriction, but a congressionally mandated study found that it had no impact on crime. Zip. Zero. Zilch. The RAND Corporation, one of the most respected research organizations in the country, reviewed every major study on the topic and found no conclusive evidence that banning large capacity magazines reduces crime or mass shootings. You know why? Because criminals don't follow magazine laws. They will continue using standard capacity magazines while law-abiding citizens are left scrambling with artificially limited firepower. So if the data says that these bans don't work, then why do politicians keep pushing them? Simple. They don't care about you. They don't care about crime. They only care about control. They want to chip away at our rights little by little until one day they can take them all. Well, good luck with that. Let's not forget the most disturbing part of all this. The bill makes an exception for law enforcement, federal agencies, and the government, but not for you. Now, this creates a monopoly on force. The Founding Fathers warned about this exact situation, a government with all the weapons and citizens left disarmed. Does that sound like freedom to you? And here's the reality. In a crisis, you can't count on the police to be there in time. They're not going to wait for you, these criminals, to reload after your 10 rounds are up. Your safety is your responsibility, and the government has no right to tell you how many rounds you need to defend your family. This bill is a blatant violation of your constitutional rights, but it's not law yet. We need to fight back, and here's what you should do. Even though this bill stands little chance, we need to put it on the radar of people in Congress and in the House, in the House and the Senate. So call your representatives. It takes like 36 seconds. Tell them you oppose the Keep Americans Safe Act and any attempt to limit your Second Amendment rights. And should your representative put their name to that, then you will do everything you can to have them lose their job. You could also join pro-2A organizations like Gun Owners of America, Second Amendment Foundation, Firearms Policy Coalition. The list goes on, and support those that support you. You guys and gals know the ones that are doing the work. Also, spread the word. Share this video and tell your friends, and make sure every gun owner out there knows what's at stake. The only way that they win is if we stay silent, and we are not going to stay silent. Guys, this fight is far from over, and we need every single patriot on deck. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications, because we're going to keep bringing you the truth about these anti-gun power grabs. Also, let me know in the comments, how do you feel about this magazine ban? Would you even comply, or would you stand your ground? And once again, a huge thank you to our sponsor, Sonoran Desert Institute. If you're looking to deepen your knowledge in the firearms technology or gunsmithing area, SDI has world-class online programs to get you started. Check them out in the description below. It's pinned in the comment as well. And until next time, stay armed, stay vigilant, and stay free. God bless America. Take care, y'all.